It's 2026 and you want to be a content creator. Perfect. Even I want to be a content creator and have 100k followers or 1 million followers. I don't mind. And counted among Beer Biceps, Saurav Joshi, Akshat Srivastav, Ishan Sharma, it's the perfect 2026 I would have ever wished for. To be counted among them, we need to do things that they do. Did I say anything wrong? If they have reached wherever they are by uploading 500 to 1000 videos, shouldn't we also upload the same number of videos to reach wherever they are? But have we done that? If we are expecting the same amount of recognition, experience and money just by uploading 10 to 15 videos, and that too in 6 months, do you think we deserve to be there? No. I have been observing this kind of habits from successful content creators for the last 2 to 3 years, and let me tell you what I have observed so that you could also inculcate, and which I am also trying to include in my habits and how I'm creating content, how I plan to become a content creator in 2026. So it's exact what I have observed so that I could share it with you and you could help you. Starting with my first point, that is structured thinking. I have noticed that all these content creators, if you watch their videos keenly, you will find out that all of them follow a structured framework for their videos. It starts with a hook, then it shares a lot of information, and finally it ends with a CTA, that is call to action, where they ask you to subscribe to this channel and blah blah blah, and or watch the next video. And this entire format is structured in such a way that it keeps the viewer enticed to the whole video. It keeps the viewer watch this every bit of the video, and this varies for each content creator. The framework varies for each content creator. If you watch Tanmay Bhatt videos, they start with some small introduction and then it continues with that small dopamine hit with reels. He will keep on sharing one memes and they react to it, and it will add another meme. So it goes on like that. So as a result, the average view duration of Tanmay Bhatt's video is really high because it gives you dopamine hit every single minute, right? With each new meme. But in general, while sharing a message or in a storytelling format, you will see that people start by giving a foundation about the story, but maybe by saying where and why this has started, and then give you how it's going. And this framework varies for each video. For example, some of the storytelling or in some of the way through which a video creator shares the message is by sharing when and why this has started and why it's relevant now and how is it going and how you can take benefit out of it or how it is relevant for you. So that's how it is. So that framework varies for each person and each video content creator. So you should also pick one framework and try different framework. When I'm a Facebook ads manager, if I'm creating video content for my clients, there's different ways of how you could create ads for each of those videos or ads. So I would suggest that you should learn about different frameworks. Go to ChatGPT or Gemini and learn about what are different frameworks of storytelling. You will love how different videos can be created. But one of my favorite is 3-to-1 framework, which I learned from Win Jiang. He's a YouTuber. I've seen it in one of his videos and I loved it. I will just attach that video over here. You could also see that, okay? So the 3-to-1 frameworks goes like this. I try to use it very often. I'm learning to use it. For example, the 3-to-1 framework says, let me pick up this. There are 3 steps, 2 types and 1 thing, okay? So I will say that, let's say this pen can be used for conveying your ideas by writing. That's one thing. 2 types of pen. There are 2 types of pen. One is gel pen and dot pen. This is dot pen. And there are 3 benefits of using a pen. You can carry it everywhere you want. You can use it to sign autographs whenever you get rich, whenever you get famous as a content creator. And the third one is it's cheap. It's cheap and it helps you to buy as many as you want and you can experiment with as many as you want. So you see that framework, how easily I was able to convey, or if a random topic is thrown at me, you just give me a random topic and I can give you a structured way of how to communicate or how to express or how to talk about that thing or that situation in that 3-to-1 framework. 1 thing, 2 types, 3 steps. So you can change that. 1 thing, 2 types or 2 benefits, or and 3 features, 3 benefits, like that. So that 1, 2, 3 gives you an idea. You don't have to keep wondering, ये बात मैं क्या बोलूं? Not sure. ये बोलूं, वो बोलूं, ये बोलूं, नहीं. So it helps you keep connecting. 3, 2, 1. ठीक है. बाद में क्या होता है? Usually what happens is that people are not able to connect, even though they have a lot of information in their mind, that they don't know how to connect. So here in this way, if you have this framework, it becomes easier for you to connect with one point to another. So that's why 3 to 1 framework is very helpful. So I would suggest you watch this video. And the second successful habit of a content creator is writing. You might think that what it is has to do with being a big content creator, but let me be very honest, I have watched multiple interviews and I have seen people or big content creators writing every single day. I will give you by examples as well. The reason why I emphasize on writing is because it brings clarity to your thinking. It brings clarity to your thought process. Writing forces you to think about your intent and emotion of your video. So if you write a script by yourself, you will understand what is the emotion behind this entire video is. Viraj from Monk Entertainment, I have seen one of his interview where he says that you could outsource editing, thumbnail design, YouTube description, ask someone to manage a YouTube channel, but you cannot ask someone to write script for you on your behalf, because scripting is all about you and your emotion. Scripting is about emotions, where the other person's script, which is about what his thought process is and how he thinks, you cannot use it to express your thoughts, right? If you write your script by yourself, you will be able to understand it better. You will be able to express yourself. You cannot represent someone else, or someone else cannot write it for you. Someone else cannot represent your thoughts. If you are reading someone else's script, then it's just that you are doing an acting, which is not a long-term way of sustaining as a content creator. Look at this video from Tanmay Bhatt, and let me give you an idea that Tanmay Bhatt has been a content creator, has been a podcaster even before everything has existed in this last 5-10 years. He started back in 2010, 2009 and stuff. So he's the OG, okay, even beyond beer biceps. So Tanmay Bhatt has been existing in this industry for years and years. So that's why I look up to Tanmay Bhatt a lot. So watch this video of Tanmay Bhatt, okay, where he tells you why writing is very important and how he uses writing, how much he writes, and why he's so clear about his thoughts.
Dude, I worked with in Veer's company, Weird Ass, where we output like 7 or 8 90-minute live comedy shows. Then I wrote like 300 sketches for AIB. Before that was 3-4 years of daily sitcom writing for Disney. Before that was all the writing I did in college and school. So really all of this put together is now me today, where it feels second nature. But it's years of writing. That's what I'm saying. If you understand how to write and construct, then you can do this sort of stuff in your sleep. I've said this before, which is your ability to exercise judgment only gets stronger if your feedback loops are shorter and faster. If you're able to create something out of thin air, put it in front of an audience, have the audience respond, and then go reiterate. If you do this hundreds and thousands of times over, only then do you really get good at your job. You have to spend your time just chewing the craft of whatever it is that you're doing.
So if you're a good content creator, how much writing do you think per year the work entails? Like, is it a book's worth? Is it 2 books worth?
It's 10 books worth at least.
So about 1,000 pages a year?
1,000 pages a year. Yeah, I would be outputting 1,000 pages a year, easy. Cumulatively, yeah. Of the 1,000 pages, maybe 100 or 50 would be usable, but you got to put out that 1,000 pages.
Now, if you look at Akshat Srivastav, I have met Akshat Srivastav in person. Amazing guy, amazing person. He has a lot of knowledge. He creates content with an intent to help other person. I have worked with him on the backstage as well. So I clearly have seen him, how his thought process is, and he writes on LinkedIn every single day. Imagine this, a billionaire person, I would say a millionaire person who is like, has a lot of money. What is his requirement to even write on LinkedIn every single day? He has millions of followers, 1-2 million or something followers on YouTube, and again he has a lot of followers on LinkedIn. Why do he even needs to write on LinkedIn every single day? People like me who have just 500 or 1,000 followers, we don't write on LinkedIn. But person who is successful in terms of monetary benefits, has a fame, but still he continues to dedicate 1 hour or 30 minutes of time every single day to write. Why does he even has to do that? He has built a distribution as well. That's an added benefit. Like having a clarity of a thought is one thing, and he has built a separate distribution in LinkedIn and Twitter as well. So this is what writing can do for you. And I believe writing is the reason why his videos are so clear, why his videos are able to give pointers and break down some complex ideas in such a simplified way so that people like us can understand. Now, once you start writing, you got a clarity of your thoughts. Now, the next thing is, how do you express it as a confident guy? That's my third point. That's being confident. Have you noticed that all these creators, while being on stage, they are so confident about how they speak, how they express themselves in front of 1,000 people. They are like, it's so simple. It's just like you talking to you in the mirror. That's as simple as that. So that's how confident they are while they're expressing their thoughts. But they achieve that confidence just after creating hundreds and hundreds of videos on camera. And then that's not it. I'm talking about people who are actually have 1 million followers or 800k followers, okay, and not 100k followers, because that's when you at times, maybe after uploading maybe 50 videos, some of the because of how rich the content are, some of them will really get good at expressing, and they because of the information that their videos hold, they get to 100k followers, but they might not be confident on stage while speaking to a real audience in front of them. Confidence is one of those things which these successful content creators have. They don't seem nervous in front of the audience. They don't blabber. They don't stammer. Kya bolu ab to I'm talking about successful, real successful. That's how you can differentiate between 100k or 200k Instagram followers wale influencers, and how they are different from the YouTube content creators who have 100k or 200k followers. Because to get to 100k or 200k followers on YouTube is not that easy in comparison to Instagram. Their posture changes, the way they talk to someone, the way they dress, everything is different about when you are YouTube content creators and how you talk to them. The confidence level is different when they actually interact to person one-to-one. And being confident is one thing, and how to get confident is the thing that everyone wants to be at. Sabko pata hai, everyone wants to be confident, but they are not confident if they are asked to get into a stage, dance for a moment, sing or do something. It's a very difficult thing to do for any random person. But to be confident of what you wear, how you are, to be confident on yourself, you have to do certain things, whatever you aim at, consistently, repeatedly. And this is, I know this point, being consistent and repeated, doing something repeatedly for over a long period of time is what it means by creating 1,000 videos. I know you are expecting this somewhere in this 5 list, but that's the truth. Being consistent helps you to get your brain rewire and make it so good that in your subconscious mind, in a flash of second that, okay, this is what I have to do, let me do it this way. You don't have to think twice. You get into your muscle memory. So that's why I'm that David Goggins guy who tells you repeat, do it every single time. Like the more you repeat, the more you put in that 10,000 hours, you get better at it. Like whatever you want to do, if you want to be a guitarist, if you want to be someone who speaks really good English, you need to do it again and again. Do you think my English is good? I never thought my English was good. I just kept on creating content. Bro, just look at my YouTube channel. If you see, my first video was created 13 years back, or somewhere close in 2013 or 2015, like close to 10 years back, I created my first video, and look at how I'm speaking in English and see the difference. Even now I'm not good at it, but I'm pretty much sure that if I create content like this every single day, I'll get better at it. So that's how it is. Look at my videos 3 years back. Look at my videos 3 years back during the COVID time when I was used to create content in Instagram. Check out my Instagram page and just scroll down towards 2023, 2022 August and all. You'll see the same person creating content with stammering, who speaks in a ways which is not clear. But it's getting improved. I mean, right? So it's improving. That's what consistency builds the health. Consistency has everything that has to do. You have to create that habit. So that's the success mantra, boys. Karo, repeatedly karo. Jitna bura ho, that's fine. Just keep doing it. And the fifth, and one of the smartest move that every successful creator that they do is delegation. Jitna bhi kaam hai na, the main part of the video or being content creator is creating video, And you take the example of Beer Biceps or Raj Shamani or anyone. Editing, the thumbnail design, the YouTube channel management, brand collaborations, negotiation, all that kind of things, which is not the main source or main thing that someone who is like the owner or the founder of the video channel or the YouTube channel needs to handle is these kind of things. And you can delegate those work to other people. Hire employees, get your videos edited by someone, let them create the thumbnails, let the other person do the thing, and you do the main part where only no one can replace it. If anyone can replace it, let them replace it. Video creator, editor, thumbnail designer, description, hashtag research, topic research, and all that things. Let other people do it, and you be the person who face the camera and speak to the camera. Delegation is very, very important. I think I had subscribed to Beer Biceps skills as well, and that's where I noticed that he was also mentioning how important it is for any content creator. After he reaches certain points where he starts to make money, the first thing that he needs to do is hire a video editor who needs to edit his videos. You can't spend a lot of time editing the videos. Right now you see that my videos are less edited because I do it by myself, because I'm not earning from these YouTube videos so far. So I will edit my videos with least level of editing skills. So it's just clear trim and cuts and all, decent edits, no effects, no transitions and all that kind of things. But if I have start to make decent money, then I will definitely have an video editor who will do this kind of things for me. So those are the 5 points which I feel is very important for anyone who wants to be a successful video creator out there. And if you're someone who wants to be into marketing industry, who wants to be a freelancer, who wants to learn about AI, then this is the channel that you guys have to subscribe to. If you have not subscribed to that yet, then please subscribe to this channel. This is one of my biggest goal in 2026, to be a content creator and to share my voice, whatever I wanted to learn in my 20s. I'm 32 now. I just want to share all those informations, whatever I have learned so far with you guys. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. See you in the next one. Bye bye.